family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see now. All we want for see vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see. All we want for see vote without violence. Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see now. All we want for see vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see. All we want for see vote without violence. Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see now. All we want for see vote without violence. Till the end they say all we want for see vote without violence. All we want for see. All we want for see vote without violence. Now not the time we for better we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of Breakfast with TDN. I am Franklin William. Breakfast with TDN is a news and current affairs program that comes up every Mondays to Fridays, 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. on our Facebook and YouTube Live. In our program this morning, we have the United Democratic Movement, which is UDM, presidential candidate, has said that no tax will be included on imported foodstuffs if he is elected president. And we've also seen wherein the former ACC Commissioner Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara condemns the ECSL. And the former Vice President of Sierra Leone, Victor Bokary Faure, has belittled his former party, which is the APC party. All these and more we have for you in our program this morning. Let's go for a short break. When we come back, we continue with the breakfast show.
So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say vote without violence. want for Zina, all we want for Zina.
Welcome back. This is the program Breakfast with TDN, and I am Franklin Williams. In case you are just joining us, you can be part of Breakfast with TDN by sending in your comment in the comment section below, or by sending in your text messages on the number showing on your screen. We continue with the program, and let's take our first story for today. We are in United Democratic Movement presidential aspirant has said that there will be no tax on imported food if he is elected president. The United Democratic Movement presidential candidate, Mohamed Sowature, has vowed to eliminate import taxes on food and food items if he emerged victorious in the June 24th general elections. The candidate made this bold promise in a widely circulated video shared on various social media platforms. Addressing the issue of skyrocketing food prices in the country, Sowature emphasized his administration's commitment to curbing the crisis. He revealed plans to establish a free port exclusively for food importers, ensuring that no business entities will be burdened with any additional cost when bringing essential food supplies into Sierra Leone. As part of his efforts to control the alarming food price in Sierra Leone, my administration will declare a free pass to all importers of food in the country. No business people will pay a single cent to bring food to Sierra Leone, the UDM presidential candidate said. With 13 candidates competing for the presidential seat, Sowature has offered a viable solution to a critical concern affecting the daily lives of Sierra Leonean citizens. His pledge to eliminate import taxes on food highlights his determination to alleviate the economic strain faced by the populace. The June 24 general elections will determine the new leader of Sierra Leone, and Sowature hopes that his promise to eliminate taxes on imported food will resonate with voters. That was the presidential candidate of the United Democratic Movement. They are in a video wherein he stated that if he is elected president, there will be no tax on imported foods and food items. And he gave his reasons for that, and he assured Sierra Leoneans that if eventually he is elected president, he will try to curb the increase in prices of food commodities in the country. And we've seen wherein these politicians have been actively engaging the media and also trying to lure Sierra Leoneans in order for them to be elected as president or members of parliament or mayor. Moving away from that, we also look into another story wherein there has been weeks of many debates and many comments regarding the ECSL. And we've seen where the former ACC commissioner by the name of Joseph Fitzgerald Camara has condemned the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. Joseph Fitzgerald Camara, who was the former anti-corruption commissioner, has called on the ECSL for the delay in publishing the voter registration data ahead of the upcoming general elections on June 24th, 2023. Camara, who previously served under All People's Congress government, emphasized the importance of timely publication of these data in ensuring a fair and transparent electoral process. According to Camara, the election process involves more than just casting votes on election day. He asserted that the publication of voter registration data plays a vital role in maintaining the credibility of the election process and upholding democratic principles. Election is the process of choosing by particular vote a candidate for a political office in a democracy. The casting of votes on the day of the polls is just part of the electoral process. Timely publication of voter registration data is key to that process and attaches credibility it maintained. By making this information available to the public, it enables citizens to verify the accuracy of the voter rolls and ensures that the electoral system is free and fair from manipulation. Kamara's statement highlights concerns about the potential implications of the delay in publishing the voter registration data. Without access to these crucial information, there is a risk that the integrity of the electoral process may be compromised, eroding public confidence in the fairness of the upcoming election. On the June 24 general elections draw near, pressure is mounting on the ECSL to promptly release the voter registration data. This will not only address Kamara's concern, but also fulfill the expectations of the Sierra Leonean people, who eagerly awaiting the publication of these information to participate fully in the democratic process. That was the former Secretary General, former Anti-Corruption Commission there, talking to Sierra Leoneans with regards to the voter registration process. And we've seen wherein there has been debates for weeks now concerning the voter registration process. And the All People's Congress Party, which is the APC party, has put out a notice saying that these voter registration data should be released, and they should be released before they go into the general election. And Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, who was the Commissioner of Anti-Corruption Commission under President Nkrumah's regime, condemns the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone for the delay in releasing the voter registration data. But we move along, and we have seen wherein the Women Forum for Human Rights and Democracy empowers female candidates. And after the impactful training of female aspirants for the past 5 years, following the 2018 elections supported by Procure, Irish Aid, and other partners, the Women's Forum for Human Rights and Democracy has contracted by World Vision to implement one of its projects for the upcoming June 24th election. WOFRAD has been awarded the contract to provide training to female candidates in 6 districts of Sierra Leone: Karine, Pujom, Bombali, Western Area Rural, Kono, and Western Area Urban. World Vision conducted due diligence and selected WOFRAD based on their qualifications. The training program began on Thursday, June 1st in Karine District, located in the Northwest region. It will continue for 2 weeks until June 16, 2023, covering all 6 regions. Emilia Kamara Jengu, the co-founder and programs coordinator of WOFRAD, spoke with Newsfeed Sierra Leone and explained that the project aims to educate women candidates in various essential areas such as gender, human rights, public speaking, and leadership. Kamara Jengu emphasized the significance of these areas, stating that they are crucial not only during the campaign period, but also when elected candidates need to actively address and represent the people they serve. Furthermore, she emphasized the importance of respecting, protecting human rights as qualities of a good leader. Kamara Django stressed that the relevance of this training cannot be overstated. Kamara Django noted that the number of participants varies from district to district, especially considering the inclusion of female candidates from different political parties. She stated, overall, we will be training over 300 candidates. The number differs due to variations in the list of female candidates we receive from the ECSL district offices. For Western area alone, we received over 100 candidates, while Kono has over 80 and so on. In conclusion, Kamara Django urged the female candidate benefit from this project to make the most of this training opportunity. She acknowledged the expenses associated with organizing such programs across the country, including costs for fuel, food, and more. Kamara Django expressed the expectation for every beneficiary to share and disseminate this knowledge within their respective communities. That was Kamara Django there talking about human rights and democracy. So the female candidates in 6 districts in the country, and some of these districts are the Kawine district, the Pujom district, the Western area rural and Western area urban. And they had an engagement concerning people that wants to vie for positions in the coming elections, and this was organized based on varieties of topics, for example, human rights, public speaking, leadership, and the like. And this has been one of the things that normally the WUFRAD organization conducts when it's time for elections. Because 5 years ago in 2018, they conducted similar training programs for women leaders especially. And moving away from that, we've seen wherein the former Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, who is Victor Bokari Fu, has belittled the APC party. And Victor Bokari Fu, in a statement, says that his former party can no longer. In 2018 election, the message of President Bio and the SLP was clear: free quality education. And he says that APC had no message. He says their message was Tolombo, and that means nothing. He added that he voted for Madabio in 2018 because of his message, which he considered coherent and clear. He promised to replicate his 2018 vote in this year's election also. Victor Bokari Fu said, I held all positions in the APC except the presidency, and my support for him is not because of any other thing but his message. The former vice president stated that Bio is also a man of peace. Had he not been a peaceful man, most APC members would have been arrested except me because I was clean. He said, Fo, who also served as Sierra Leone's ambassador to China, has had an estranged relationship with the APC party, forcing him to resign in May. He blamed the party's higher echelons of engaging in cabal politics and how former President Kuma wind off his warning that Dr. Samuel Kamara was not marketable in 2018. That was Victor Bokari Fu belittling his former party, the APC party there, saying that in 2018 they had no message unless the Tolombo, which he says means nothing. But this can be questioned by Sierra Leoneans and also the APC party membership, because Victor Bokari Fu, who was the vice president of Sierra Leone, was also a member of the APC party at that time. And he was moving along with the trend saying Tolombo. And now people are wondering, and they are baffled by him saying that Tolombo means nothing, and he also says that in 2018 he voted for the All People's Congress Party, and which he has been saying in several campaigns, and people has been wondering, saying that the former vice president of Sierra Leone no longer has message to preach to Sierra Leoneans out there. And we've seen wherein Victor Bokari Fo defected to the SLPP party in May. And he says that there are some echelons in the APC party who plays cabal politics. But Sierra Leoneans on social media has been saying that the Victor Bokari Fo is old and is a veteran now, and he has nothing to offer in politics. And these are comments that has been interesting on social media. And this has been, there has been arguments back and forth between the APC party and the SLPP party regarding these politicians. For example, Victor Bokari Fo, Alpha Kanu, and host of other politicians who defected from this particular political party to another political party. And we've seen wherein we barely have a month to election. Now we can say we have 3 weeks leading towards the general elections, and we've seen campaign messages, hate messages, and also messages that ridicules politicians as well. But as we move along, we'll bring you more elections updates and elections news. But we would like to take a short break. When we come back, we continue with the program.
Now the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, Feds not to option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. Till the end they say, all we want for see, vote without violence. All we want for sin, all we want for sin. Till the end they say, all we want for sin. All we want for sin, all we want for sin. Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace.
Welcome back. In case you are just joining on, this is Breakfast with TDN, and I am your presenter, Franklin Williams. Moving along with the program this morning, we've seen in a commendable effort to combat plastic pollution in the country, we've seen wherein IOM has removed tons of plastic at the Sierra Leone Lumley Beach and other beaches in the country. And we've seen we are in the International Organization for Migration, which is IOM in Sierra Leone, has successfully removed over 72 tons of trash from the beach area of the nation's capital, Freetown, over the last 3 months. This significant achievement was made possible through the implementation of a beach cleaning. The campaign primarily focused on engaging and empowering returnees who are determined to contribute their best efforts towards giving the city's beach a positive facelift. Recognizing the detrimental impact of plastic pollution on the environment, the IOM mobilized approximately 300 returnees under a Cash for Work beach cleanup initiative. These dedicated individuals work tirelessly to reduce plastic pollution on the Lumley Beach, Aberdeen Beach, two popular coastal areas in Freetown. Plastic pollution has long been identified as a major contributor to environmental degradation, and the IOM's initiative aimed to address this pressing issue by providing employment opportunities through the cleanup project. The organization not only helped improve the state of the beaches, but also offered valuable income-generating prospects for returnees. The removal of 72 tons of trash from Freetown's beaches is a testament to the collective efforts of the IOM and the dedicated returnees involved in the campaign. Their commitment and hard work has made a significant impact on reducing plastic pollution and enhancing the beauty of Sierra Leone's coastal areas. The IOM's beach cleaning project serves as a shining example of how communities can come together to address environmental challenges and create positive change. With continued effort and support, Sierra Leone can strive towards a cleaner, healthier, and more sustainable future for its people and the natural resources that surround them. That was the International Organization for Migration there in saying that they have removed 72 tons of trash along the Lonely Aberdeen beach. And this has been due to, in order to safeguard the environment and also to ensure an healthier environment in the country, because these beaches normally served as a tourist attraction centers, and we see normally over the weekend people go to the beach and to enjoy themselves and also to have a family time with their families. And we've seen wherein for the past 3 months, the IOM has been helpful in terms of removing trash along the Lonely Aberdeen beach. And we hope that this continues because they've recruited 300 returnees, and these returnees are normally paid by the end of the month in terms of removing waste and trash along these beaches. And moving along in our program, we have the Minister of Information, who has reaffirmed government commitment to free media. The Minister of Information, who is Mohamed Rado Sware, has reaffirmed government commitment in terms of having free media in the country. The Information Minister, Mohamed Rado Sware, on Monday delivered a resolute message to an engaged audience during the official launch of the Media We Want manifesto at New Brookfields Hotel in Freetown. The event served as a platform for the government to reaffirm its unwavering dedication to a free and diverse media landscape. Addressing the gathering, Minister Sware underscored the vital role of an SLPP-led government in safeguarding the media and ensuring their unfettered ability to carry out their essential work. With conviction, he declared, under President Julius Maada Bio's leadership, the media find solace and can freely express their thoughts. His words resonated with the audience, painting a vivid picture of a sanctuary where journalists fearlessly pursue the truth. The minister proudly highlighted the remarkable achievement of the government, with one of the pivotal milestones being the historic repeal of the criminal libel law. The resounding applause that followed symbolized the removal of oppressive barriers that once stifled journalistic expression in Sierra Leone. Minister Sware further announced the successful hosting of the inaugural Media Viability Conference, an event that showcased the government's commitment to nurturing a flourishing media industry. This significant milestone sparked renewed optimism among attendees, who envisioned a future where the media not only survives but thrives, supported by a government that recognizes its indispensable role in society. Adding to the sense of excitement, Minister Sware unveiled yet another achievement of the bill-led administration, the groundbreaking Gender Empowerment Act. This landmark legislation aims to improve the lives of female journalists, signaling a determined effort to foster gender equality within the media landscape. The absence of other parties during this momentous occasion did not go unnoticed. Minister Sware expressed disappointment in their lack of seriousness when it comes to championing press freedom. It became abundantly clear that the SLPP government, under the visionary leadership of President Julius Maada Bio, stands alone as the unwavering guardian of a free press in Sierra Leone. Finally, the powerful words of Minister Sware left an indelible mark on the minds of those in attendance, igniting a sense of hope for Sierra Leone's future. The government's steadfast commitment to an open and diverse media promises to shed light on the nation's triumphs, challenges, and aspirations, ensuring a vibrant and informed society for years to come. That was the Minister of Information, Mohamed Rado Sware, there ensuring journalists in terms of government support and also ensuring government commitment towards the free media in Sierra Leone. And that was held at the Brookfields Hotel, wherein they launched the Free Media Manifesto and journalists were in attendance. And Minister Rado Sware says that government has supported journalists in Sierra Leone, and they have also launched the Gender Empowerment Act, which throws support in terms of female journalists and also female leaders who are thinking of going into or contesting for any position in the country. But we have seen wherein journalists has been exposed to different humiliations over the years, wherein we've seen the beating of the female journalist by one of the presidential bodyguards at the National Stadium years ago, wherein the female journalist was humiliated by these particular bodyguards, and that was settled amongst the parties involved. And moving away from that, our reporter, who is Emil Jengo, had an interview with the mayoral candidate of the APC party in Makeni, and would like to play you the interview which Emil Jengo did with the mayoral candidate, who is Abubakar El Kamara. And when we come back, we will discuss more regarding the video. Let's take a watch.
Famude Ado, Ade inside Makeni, na Northern Sierra Leone, and I report for TDN Africa Media. My name na Emil Jengo. Ade with the candidate where the All People's Congress Party APC don't give symbol for like contest as mayor na the city. You welcome on TDN Africa Media.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon, TDN. Good afternoon, Sierra Leoneans, and good afternoon, everyone around the world.
I want to let you introduce yourself to we listeners or viewers.
Mina Abubakar Lamtails Kamara, the APC candidates for the memorial contest na Makeni City.
So, Mr. Kamara, you popularly known as Lamtails. How you feel where they award you the symbol for contest as a mayor?
I feel good, I feel proud, I feel motivated, I feel belong, I feel say yes, the APC not to tribalistic political party. I also feel say the APC na a party where they encourage young people.
So now that you don't get the symbol for contest as mayor, how far the campaign? Because campaign don't start across the country.
The All People's Congress, the APC, gets their own political campaign strategies we all follow. And basically, with the ONAM, we people we they support the All People's Congress and the electorate in general, na Bombali district or Makeni city, definitely they work with we and they accept we strategies them we go with.
From where the campaign don't start, when I get any challenge as a party or you as an individual?
Absolutely, from where we begin the campaigns, I will not ever get any challenge. I don't face with my colleague way with the contest from the other side, like the one with the contest now the SLPP, Amadou. We always get a common dialogue and then a common understanding, so we don't get any issue at all.
So what are some of your campaign messages as you move around, they reach out to electorates?
It's very clear. You look at the economical crunch in the country status where we definitely know say the present dispensation not get any dynamism for change the economical status of this country. So these are one thing we are the use for campaign to the people them, and the other one then are indoor strategies.
So why you feel say you fit for be a mayor in Makeni City?
Just like what they read for me, you know, say I'm vibrant, I know the issues, and as well, I don't get pictorial evidences of what I don't do for Makeni City in terms of delivering social services to the people of Makeni City. So with that, I believe say I get all that it takes where the party look into for award the symbol to me.
So what are some of the works and what you don't do, where you feel say na something way worth for let them vote you in?
You look at the engagement into waste management, the assistance where they give to the council, then also the participation towards the cleaning of the drainages and then the beautification of Makeni City. As I tell you, if you go like the center of Makeni City today, now one of the best centers inside Sierra Leone.
So what will be your message to supporters of All People's Congress and the sympathizers for then keep away from violence and ensure say the election is free from violence?
They still continue for role on the leadership of we party, the All People's Congress, we flag bearer candidates. What you can say when Dr. Wilson, Dr. Samura Wilson Kamara, he always the advice we say, we not encourage violence, we work together as Sierra Leoneans for we get a free, fair elections. As he always say, he don't ever believe in tribalism. He believes every Sierra Leonean is important and for give access and talk to people for me to exercise the franchise.
What will be your goodwill message to all Sierra Leoneans where they view you or they listen to you?
It's very disgraceful for us as Sierra Leoneans for see all what we don't go through these 5 years in terms of human rights violation, the hunger and starvation within the country, the hiking of prices in the country. Then, especially human rights violation, this is a very disgraceful thing for we. So this is the time this way you vote, it will help for change the situation. You vote will make let's say a little continue for better. You vote will make let the future leaders them when the children within a school will get a better and pure education when they deserve. You vote will make let we get a national cohesion.
Thank you very much as you come for talk to we on TDN Africa.
Thank you very much.
TDN Africa.
Special thanks to Emil Jengodia for bringing us the interview with the mayoral candidates for the APC party in Makeni, who is Abubakar El Kamara, and Abubakar El Kamara will be running against the SLPP candidates in Makeni in trying to secure the position of the mayor. And in that interview, we've seen wherein Abubakar El Kamara outlined his reasons for him to be elected as president, as mayor in the Makeni. And Abubakar's in the interview stated that he is vibrant and that got media, and Emil Jengo, who is the TDN reporter, brought in this particular interview, and Abubakar El Kamara is calling on the people of Makeni to support him and also to vote him in as the next mayor in the Makeni city, sorry. And moving along, we also have another video which the TDN reporter Emil Jengo did with the UDM regional secretary in North, and we would like to play you this particular video wherein Emil Jengo interviewed the regional secretary general of the UDM party in North. Let's have a watch, and when we come back, we'll have a chat.
Fambu, welcome to TDN Africa Media. My name is Django, the report from Makeni, North and Sierra Leone. I deal with political party representative, and Sierra Leone, they continue with the political campaign exercise for the forthcoming elections inside June this year, where precisely will be on the 24th, 2023. And inside Sierra Leone, we will vote for the presidency, we will vote for the members of parliament, and we will also vote for the mayors, the district council and city council, as I say, chairpersons, mayors, and of course we will vote for the councillors across the different wards in the country. And for we in the northern region, specifically Makeni, I deal with one of the political members for the United Democratic Movement Party, UDM in short. You go tell Fambu them your name and tell them Adu.
Fambu Ado, Ina Christiana Ebangura, the Regional Secretary General for United Democratic Movement, Ina UDM.
Christiana, the campaign don't start. We have already started our young campaign exercise as a party.
Oh yes, definitely we don't start. We don't do one Namange local, we don't do Freetown, and we don't do also Makeni.
So during our campaign visits, are there different communities or cities that we don't talk about? So how it will look like? How it will go?
Oh, to my greatest surprise, the turnout was very encouraging. It's very good because according to the people them, they say they try identical ancient parties there. They don't test them and they fail, then they test them and they fail. This time around, they want to test a different political party. We not ever contest for the national presidential election. And it will interest you for say, be your political party, when a UDM, get a female running mate for this presidential election waited for take place on the 24th June 2023.
All right, so during our campaign strike, will we encounter any challenges along the way?
Not at all. We not get any challenges on the way. Police presence was there and everything go on smoothly. We not get no obstacle along the way. People can turn up in their numbers. They really encourage me, and we really see say the people that don't tire, they need a change. So for that reason, we get representatives cut across the country, wherein we get potential aspirants them, whether for contest with the other political party them on this election where they come the 24th of June. It was surprising for say we get all female aspirants. For the North here, we get only female aspirants who go for the mayor, now the Makeni municipality.
So in the area of intimidation, because we can find out say some parties where probably they're not too popular now starting locations they can intimidate them like now political symbols una posters them in any way that they don't they pull them to weigh them?
Well, for now, we not get any such aid because UDM na the 12 years this now na the country. I not go talk again say na new political party. They done this since 2011, and we not get nobody appear to embarrass me or harass me or cut the posters there like the other parties there. We not facing that kind of because we get a message where we dey tell people and say we need inclusion of women because women then they know the problems they wey they facing at the homes and them they are the greatest responsibility in the various localities where they find themselves. So for that reason, we dey preach message of peace and nobody na embarrass them and not cut the poster they hate everything they go on smoothly to we own party.
For this election wey dey come, we no wan go school, we no wan fight. Which is the message to everybody when you get for take part in this election?
Until now, all they see the cost of living, and I debate everybody, be you man, be you woman, as long as you get that youth bracket age, go vote and return back like those. Avoid any chaotic area, avoid anything where they make you go to jail, because if they hold you, and they find you and they put you back in jail. That no go find for youth then at this country because now the youth they be the present and the future leaders there. If you go engage in any something where will make you a culprit or a victim, the security not go take a blight with you. So in that note, if you get for rally safely and stay out of problem. The day for the election, when at the 24th, go cast the ballot and be sincere with your conscience and set Sierra Leone free. You no get no other Sierra Leone. You go Guinea, you na foreigner. You go America, you na foreigner. You no go treat you like any first class citizen. Now only Sierra Leone go treat you as a patriotic citizen. So in that note, stay out of trouble and keep Sierra Leone flag high.
Thank you very much, Madam Christiana Bangura, Secretary General for the United Democratic Movement Party, UDM, and the Northern Region. Thank you for having me.
TDN Africa.
That was Madam Christiana Bangura, who is the Regional Secretary General North for the United Democratic Party, speaking to our reporter Emmanuel Jengo there in that interview. And in that interview, Madam Christiana says that the people in the North are tired with the two ancient political parties, which are the APC party and the SLPP party. And Madam Christiana says that the people in the North seeks new blood to run the country, and this says that they need a new political party, and our party, which is the UDM, will be going in. And she ensured the people in the North of her party's support. And we've seen we are in, especially in the North, it has been interesting over the past weeks. And we've seen campaigns has been actively going on in the North. And different political parties are there talking to their supporters and also trying to seek the votes of people, especially in the North. And elections is drawing closer now, and we've seen we are in the two main political parties, which are the SLPP and the APC party, are actively campaigning, and these two political parties are trying to seek or trying to attain the position of the highest office in the country. And we've seen we are in party members, former government ministers are actively campaigning in the regional district to their party members. And it is quite interesting because the excitement which we used to have going towards election is kind of low, if I could say, because we've not been seeing much activities or election activities in the capital. And most of these activities has been in the provincial areas. And we've seen over the years when we had elections, we'll feel the heat, and we'll see wherein political parties will be in the capital engaging their party members and Sierra Leoneans as well in trying to lure them over or trying to seek their support. And we have 3 weeks leading towards the general election, which is on the 24th of June. And we've seen lots and lots of things that has been happening in the country regarding the ECSL and the APC party and the ECSL and the people of Sierra Leone. And one key issue has been that of the issuance of the voters registration data, which has still not been released by the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, and the All People's Congress Party has criticized the ECSL, and also they has blasted the ECSL for their delay in releasing the voter registration data. As we move along, we will wait to see what will happen if eventually the voter registration data will be released. And in a program this morning, we've brought you interesting stories regarding the elections and other activities as well. The first story that we looked at was the United Democratic Movement presidential candidate who promises no tax on imported food if he is elected president. And we see wherein the Mohamed Suatue highlighted the reasons why he should be elected as the president of Sierra Leone. And moving away from that, we also brought you the former Attorney General, who is Joseph Fitzgerald Kamara, who condemns the activity of the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone, because the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone is supposed to release the voters registration data, and this should happen before the political parties will be going for elections. And up to now, we are yet to see the voter registration data, which should be released by the Electoral Commission for Sierra Leone. And also moving away from that, we have the Women Forum for Human Rights and Democracy empowers female candidates. And we've seen we are in WUFRAD. WUFRAD is an organization who has been organizing training programs for women leaders. And over the years, 5 years ago, we saw what they did with the female candidates as well, organizing training programs for them in terms of leadership, public speaking, and also women empowerment activities program, which they organize in the 6 regional districts of Sierra Leone. And moving away from that, we've seen wherein the former vice president of Sierra Leone, Victor Bokary Faure, has belittled his former party, which is the APC party. And Victor Bokary Faure, in that news which we brought to you, says that they have actually, there are some echelons in the APC party, who has been engaging in cabal politics as described by Victor Bokari Fodia. And this made Victor Bokari Fo switching sides to the SLPP party in May. And it also says that in the APC party has no message of preaching. And he says that in 2018 they put out Tolombo, and he says Tolombo means nothing. But it has been criticized by Sierra Leoneans and especially members of the APC party, saying Victor Bokari Fo has nothing to offer again in politics because he's a veteran now and he was made vice president by his former boss who was President Koroma. And moving away from that, we have the IOM who has removed 72 tons of trash from Freetown beaches. Freetown beaches, especially the Lumley Aberdeen beach. And we've seen wherein these beaches are served as a tourist attraction center for people that normally visit the Lumley Aberdeen beach. And we also have other beaches in Sierra Leone wherein during the weekends people go there to enjoy themselves, like the number 2 beach, the Kent beach, and Toke. Because around these areas they have beautiful resort there wherein people go and spend weekends there and enjoy themselves. And these beaches has been key regarding tourist attraction center. And moving along, we have the Minister of Information who has reaffirmed government commitment to free media. We all know that during the weekend we had the Free Media Manifesto, which was launched by the Information Minister, and the Information Minister assures Sierra Leoneans of their support towards having a free media in the country. And journalists were present there, and he also stated that government has made tremendous effort in trying to pass the Gender Empowerment Act, which we have now in Sierra Leone. And moving away from that, you just watched an interview with the APC mayoral aspirant in Makeni, and that interview was done by our reporter Emil Jengo. And Emil Jengo also brought us another report wherein he interviewed Madam Christiana Bangura, the regional secretary, not for the United Democratic Movement Party. And we've almost come to the end of today's show, and it's been an interesting breakfast show this morning. And we have several other programs which comes up immediately after the breakfast programs. For example, the Salon Talk program, which gives you elections updates, and also it's a current affairs programs as well, which talks about things that has been happening in the country. And we also have the current events program, which comes up in the afternoon, and it gives you updates with regards to the general elections which will face in 2 weeks from now. And we've seen wherein political parties has actively been campaigning in the regional district and also in the capital as well, because last week we've seen where the SLPP and the APC we are in the streets of Freetown, wherein they had their campaigns, and we also saw they were at Grassfield, Lumley, where the APC and the SLPP are their campaign simultaneously, and we've seen videos and pictures of going around that the APC filled up the streets of Freetown or at Gatsfield then, and there was only small amount of SLPP supporters at the Gatsfield there, and this made the statement wherein the going around that the APC paints Lumley red. But we'll bring you more interesting election stories as we move along. I've been your presenter this morning, and my name is Franklin Williams. Join me again tomorrow for another edition of Breakfast Show. Until then, ta-ta.
Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family, live in peace and harmony. So during this election, that's not an option. During this election, we don't want no tribal division. All we want for see, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. TDN they say, vote without violence. Vote in peace. Vote without violence. TDN they say, all we want for see, vote without violence. All we want for see, all we want for see, vote without violence. TDN they say, all we want for see, vote without violence. All we want for see, all we want for see, vote without violence. Now not the time we for better, we country, we for come together as a family.